Okay, I'm at 1061 McPherson Rd in Xenia, Ohio, doing a sanitary lateral inspection for the purchase of a home. This is on a septic system, so there's a tank in the front yard. It's only about maybe 20 feet off the front of the house, and the clean out is behind the bush, basically directly in line with those with the concrete lids. I'm going to go in from the clean out. I'm not sure yet whether I'll have access to go both directions. I hope I have access to go back into the house, but as in a lot of these cases, you can see that the line is actually going to force me to only be able to go out towards the tank. So I may end up seeing if there's another access inside the house to be able to look at it, or if this has a basement, then it should be a hanging sewer, so it should be visible from the interior of the home. This does look to be PVC all the way out, and based off the age of the home, this would be correct. It would have been originally installed as PVC. The house is lived in, so should have had some recent flow going through it. This all looks good, and you can see we're already at the tank. Now, normally you can contact. Well, the homeowner should have records of what kind of, like how often it's been pumped or how recently it's been pumped, and so that should give you some idea. It does look like it's kind of full, but not up to. It doesn't look like the liquid is anywhere near where the outfall is, and so usually what you're looking for there is to find out how much solids as opposed to liquids there is. The liquids, dump into the second chamber. This is, it kind of separates the solids here, so you have to take basically a poker to find out how deep the solids are, to be able to, find out how full it is. It doesn't look super full. Obviously, like I said, the liquid is up rather close, but it's a pretty normal level as far as where the outlet drops into the tank and where the water level is, especially with it being lived in. It does look like everything is pretty normal. So but the pipe looked wonderful. I'm going to pause the video for a second. I'm going to ask that somebody is home, so I'm going to ask that they run a little bit of water and also see if there's a possibility of checking out the layout of the interior line. Okay, just run some water so we can witness the line function. It could take a minute. All the interior line is hung in the crawl space, so it's fully visible, and so it'll be, it's it'll be easily inspected when they do when they inspect the crawl space. Also, they'll do the stuff is showing. There you go. You can see the water showing up, and so. I did say that the tank was pumped about 3 years ago. I think that's how long they've been here. That was according to the current owner. And so you can see it's not a whole lot of water, it's just a kitchen sink, but we want to get it to the point where it will highlight any low spots in the line. And so I'm going to have to move the monitor a little bit so we can pull this back. But it does have a diverter system out here for the leach line, so you will need to change that periodically. It just changes the area setup for the leach lines, but yeah, the line looked really good. You can see it's not really much of a line, and on the inside it's all visible, but we are back out of the clean out. So you can see the clean out back there. It's right underneath the front window. Like I said, so the line looked really good. I didn't see any issues with it whatsoever. The tank looks like it's in good shape. Couldn't actually see, a whole lot up to that weir, but the tank doesn't look over full or anything like that. And based off it being pumped 3 years ago, it's probably got plenty of time left in it. But overall, everything looked good. It was only about like 20 feet of pipe or so, but it was all in really good shape. So nothing to report. So that's going to end the inspection at 1061 McPherson Road in Xenia, Ohio.